And I started talking to her and I said, hey, you have diabetes? She's like, yeah. And I said, you know you can get rid of it, right? And she's like, no. She's like, there's no cure for this. And I said, there is. And I said, I can help you with that. That's what I do. So I show her my Instagram. I show her some of the people I've helped. And as I'm talking to her, she just says, no, thank you.
So a few other people have addressed this and they did a great job, but I had kind of a different thought that I'll get to in a second. But first, a stranger coming up to a child, giving her unsolicited medical advice, and then proceeding to show her his social media accounts, which heaven knows what could be on those, isn't appropriate. I don't care if the communication was her complimenting his crystals. That is not an invitation for the interaction that followed. Because in almost every instance, unsolicited medical advice is not welcomed. That man is not her physician. He's not a medical professional in any capacity. He doesn't even know her, so it's just a no. Secondly, giving any kind of advice or dietary recommendations with the intent of preventing, treating, or curing an illness, like walking away from diabetes, is considered medical advice and medical nutrition therapy. And this is illegal if you don't have the correct credential. Because if you are not educated and qualified and experienced and you don't know what you're doing, you could get something wrong. Like right here when he's discussing that diabetes can be reversed and avoided. Type 2 diabetes can be put in remission by lifestyle and dietary modifications. The 8-year-old girl he was talking to with the glucose monitor on her arm, she had type 1, not type 2. Now here's what stuck with me and I want you to think about this. That girl was smart enough to kindly shut him down when he said, I can cure you. She kindly said, no thank you, because she knows what type 1 diabetes is. But what if this wasn't the case? What if she was younger? What if she was 5? Or what if she had just been diagnosed and she didn't quite understand what type 1 diabetes was? And when he said, I can cure you, she believed him and she got hope. That this new illness that's making her life kind of difficult or making her feel different from her friends, that this could go away because this man said it could. Would he be there to take ownership or responsibility for the devastation that child would feel when someone would inevitably have to come tell her again that no, your diabetes isn't going away and that man was wrong? It is one thing if an adult seeks out a provider for treatment for a health condition. It may or may not go the way they want, but they made a choice and they have consent. But that child did not choose that interaction. And not only was it inappropriate, but him giving her that little fake seed of hope like he did, which one day research may make bloom, but today is not that day. It is cruel, and it is manipulative, and it is not fair. But maybe that stuck with me the most after watching that because I'm a parent, but let me know your thoughts.